Just after Meghan married Prince Harry in 2018, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex traveled to Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, and Tonga. Among the engagements for the couple was a stopover at the Invictus Games, which were being held in Sydney. The royal couple managed to fit 26 engagements into just 16 days. What did Meghan Markle do at Admiralty House in Australia? At the time, in various media, mostly tabloids admittedly, that she was rude to the staff, refused to wear the gifted Akubra hat, was making exceptionally precious demands re her food and drink, and made it widely known the Governor-General, Gigi, and his wife should have vacated Admiralty House, the Sydney residence of the Governor-General, for the length of her stay. The Queen has always stayed at as have all heads of state, heads of government and royalty when visiting Sydney, as guests of the Governor-General who hosts them. If it's good enough for them, it's good enough for Markle. Markle was given full VIP treatment in Australia as a member of the royal family representing the Queen, our titular head of state, who is represented in Australia by the Gigi, who performs all the Queen's functions in our constitution, and acts as our head of state here and abroad. In this capacity, Markle and Harry had full use of the Governor-General's and PM's RAF aircraft, and all logistics and security arrangements of her royal visit were organised and paid for by the Australian government. So Markle reportedly throwing a massive hissy fit for being served the wrong organic food, or whatever it was, there are various media stories, is not the behaviour we expect from someone representing the Queen, who always behaved impeccably here, and whose visit costs the Aussie taxpayers a lot of money. She also showed no respect for the Gigi, who holds the highest office in Australia. Her ignorance of our system of government and her behaviour shows wasn't interested in her royal role, and is just rude. Australians also hate entitled, rude, bratty, and demanding behaviour. An element of modesty and humility is what earns our respect. This is a big cultural difference we have to Americans. Showing basic civility and manners to everyone, domestic staff included, takes anyone a long way in the world. Meghan doesn't understand this. Besides, allegedly, she threw a cup of hot tea at one of Admiralty House staff in Oz. Meghan expected to get the whole of Admiralty House to stay during their tour, but she only got a wing of it. So allegedly she told to the host to four-letter word off and asked, "Do you know who I am?" Apparently she was like a Tasmanian devil during early pregnancy, and the host tried to soothe her with a cup of tea. She didn't like the tea and threw it at the staffer. Newly minted royal family member Meghan apparently hated every second of the visit down under, Princess Diana's biographer has claimed. Tina Brown has claimed that the Duchess of Sussex found the engagements antiquated, citing a former Buckingham Palace employee. The palace source then claimed Meghan would have preferred to focus on causes close to her heart. Ms. Brown's book, The Palace Papers, claimed Meghan believed the monarchy likely needed her more than she needed them. Ms. Brown described Meghan's conviction that her leading lady status should have been recognized more than it was during the trip. She wrote, she had starred in the equivalent of a blockbuster film and wanted her leading lady status to be reflected in lights. During the tour, the Duke and Duchess were not entirely restricted to royal responsibilities, even managing to escape the public eye for an evening for a secret meal with friends in Sydney. The couple's biography, Finding Freedom, claims Meghan and Harry managed to slip away to visit Meghan's close friend Jessica Mulroney for a double date with her husband, Ben. They were treated to a 5-course meal during the intimate and completely secret evening in Australia. The book claims, in Sydney to take on engagements and host the 4th Invictus Games, Harry and Meghan managed to sneak out for an evening off with Jessica and Ben Mulroney, the latter of whom was covering the games for Canada's CTV network. A real estate billionaire loaned them his home for an intimate and completely secret evening with a 5-course meal prepared for a private chef.